Good evening, everyone, and thank you for coming out to our LEEP's 10th anniversary gala. So, many of you may not recognize me, and it may be because of my hair, but I am from the video that was previously shown. My name is Byer. I'm a senior at Technology High School who is graduating this summer, and I will be attending Rutgers University next fall to pursue a career in architecture and design. Thank you. So, I would like to give a great thank you to everyone for coming out here and supporting us tonight. In the past 4 years, I have grown from a young woman who was shy and scared and intimidated by the networking process to a woman who is standing here before you today who has conquered the unimaginable. That success, I owe it to my wonderful mother, who has encouraged me through everything, my brother, who spent countless hours in detention, which already made me seem as a good student to LEEP. I thank you. But I really do appreciate his encouragement. And my wonderful mentor, who's helped me through everything. And I really would like to say thank you to her. A community can change the way in which we see the world. And a friend is an honest reflection who judges you just enough and helps you exceed beyond your perceived potential. While at LEEP, I learned the true value of community and a true friendship. My best friend has not only congratulated me, but she's corrected my mistakes, which are many, taken the time to understand me, and watched me grow into the woman standing here before you all. Now, I'm overjoyed to introduce my best friend to you, although we've become more like sisters. I admire her brilliance and determination, which continues to thrive despite any setbacks. Together, we've grown from Saturday grammar classes to winning debates and now graduating high school, which is only the start on our path to success. I present to you an amazing scholar, a resilient student, and my best friend, Nohad Wahab.
Hello, everyone, and thank you, Crystal. I, too, value our friendship as one of the best things I've gained at LEEP. I'll always remember our really long FaceTime calls, especially when we were waiting for our green cards together. We have been through so many things, and your resilience has truly been an inspiration to me during these past 4 years. My headscarf has always been the elephant in the room. When I was young, my father always viewed this aspect of our religion as a target. I, on the other hand, felt as if it was an important piece of my identity, fulfilling the request for modesty and creating a personal connection with God. This point of contention perfectly captures the friction between the influences I was receiving from members of my family versus what I inspired to build for myself. To me, inspiration is being given the permission to dream. Whatever it is I want to do in my life, seeing others who have climbed this mountain inspires me to believe that I too can accomplish these goals. Inspiration without positive influences can often feel empty. When I was young, I would often think about influences purely in a negative light. People telling me what I cannot do and who I cannot be. Over the last 4 years, LEEP has reshaped my perspective on influences. Now, with LEEP's influence, staff members, students, my mentor, Jordy Singer, I have been able to do things I never thought possible and had access to opportunities which I could have never dreamed. LEEP has become my inspiration and a guiding influence. For me, misleading influencers came in the form of my father and other relatives who planned my life into only 2 goals. 1, to graduate high school, and 2, to start a family. As a child, even though my parents were divorced and I lived with my mom, I of course believed my father telling me that school ended at 18 and that I couldn't be a surgeon. The irony is that my father cared about education, but only until I was 18. This misleading influence was like having a weight on my shoulder, particularly when I thought about my future. The summer before ninth grade, I applied to NJ-LEAP. I doubted my ability to get in until my mom inspired me with words that now shape how I approach opportunities. She said, "No matter the time, distance, or effort, when an opportunity is placed in front of you, you take it, because you never know where it will take you." My mom's words led me to the first NJ-LEAP meeting, and the whole time I was in awe about the amazingly structured program. When I looked at the panel of NJ-LEAP staff and students, would you believe me if I told you that I saw my inspiration? I could see my future getting brighter every minute. Students shared their experiences with determined mentors who taught them a new language and a way of thinking through the law. For someone like me who is feeling lost in the journey to find my voice, who simply needed encouragement, I heard these words of wisdom and I listened. I felt like NJ-LEAP was speaking directly to me, to the girl who had been shut down time and time again. Once in NJ-LEAP, my commitment to go to college intensified. It became easier to say no to things that did not add value, to say no to distractions to reach my destination. I've said no to dances and parties and invitations in order to go to NJ-LEAP Saturday writing classes, Friday night debates, and summer programming. NJ-LEAP rewarded my dedication, not only by teaching academics, but by inspiring me with role models and mentors. I loved my summer law internship at firms like Horizon, PSE&G, and McCarter and English. That summer prepared me for constitutional law debate sophomore year, where Mr. G taught us how to read legal cases about constitutional law, construct 7 to 10-page legal briefs, and present oral arguments in front of attorneys with poise, clarity, passion, and creativity. One of my favorite NJ-LEAP experiences was the 2 months I spent preparing for the Princeton Moot Court Tournament and Debater of the Year with volunteer attorney Zachary Klein, who is here tonight. Yes. Mr. Klein sacrificed his Saturdays and Sundays to make us into winning debaters. He taught us like we were adults, to be thorough and to accept criticism. And then after we applied his criticism and improved, he praised us. He found ways to connect with each of us, whether by speaking Mandarin to my teammate Karen or eating falafels, a sign to me that he appreciated my culture. He offered not only his support, but constant pep talks and even meditation breathing exercises. His dedication took us to the quarterfinals at Princeton and to Debater of the Year at NJ-LEAP. His high expectations of us and belief in me is an inspiration I will never forget. Another influence I will never forget is NJ-LEAP family meeting with Mr. Sejas. We were fasting for the month of Ramadan, so Mr. Sejas offered to join us to break our fast that evening. I went into the conversation reluctant to share my whole self and my whole story. But as we started to talk, I began to see how comfortable he made my mom feel. I had only seen her respond like this to our most loving family members. This inspired me to open up. Once I decided to share what we had struggled with, Mr. Sejas gave me some of the most important advice of my life. He encouraged me not to allow the darkness in my life to define me, but rather to focus on the light. I should not give power to the negative influences of my father, but instead, I must define myself on my own terms. Having that conversation helped me focus on the abundance in my life, in love and support. Mr. Sejas' inspiration and influence will be with me forever. By the end of junior year, I had internalized the NJ-LEAP grit and wanted nothing more than to start the college application process. NJ-LEAP had made me hungry for knowledge. I know what I want, and I wanted success. Ms. G and the rest of the college application staff guided me through the process, from my college list to helping me decide among the 11 I was accepted to, including Hamilton, Middlebury, and Tufts. Thank you. For my Questbridge scholarship application, Ms. G and Mr. Crawford worked with me until 1 a.m. I mean, who does that? Only family. Throughout high school, I constantly had to prove myself and the importance of education to some members of my family. When I decided to wear my headscarf, I received only praise. But every time I received a college acceptance, I had to justify why this was an accomplishment. But I did not have to fight this battle alone. My LEEP family understood what I was going through, and together we celebrated my college acceptances. My favorite thing about LEEP is the relationships that we can make with staff. Miss A and the rest of the team are educators when they need to be and a friend to talk to at other times. And it's truly amazing that they can become what you need when you need it. Another inspiration is my mom, who loves and lifts me up no matter the extent of the discouragement from my family members. Whenever I felt too weak to stand on my own, she would not only be my mom, but my dad, my aunt, my uncle, my teacher, and my friend. Thank you, Mom, and my brother Joffer. Unlike the message I received as a young girl, my educational journey will not end at age 18. I've discovered that life is becoming my true self, not by my father's influence, but by my choice. I wanted to thank you, LEEP, for this deeply personalized and transformative experience. You have always sought to inspire and influence me as Nohad, not just another student. Now, I am taking the journey of 1,000 miles with LEEP by my side and in my heart. There are going to be obstacles, but I will overcome them one step at a time. There will be hardships and stress, but with each small step and focus on my desired destination to be a surgeon, I will conquer. So you see, success is no mystery. It only takes one small step at a time to succeed. My first step was deciding to attend LEEP. That step led me to being the confident young Muslim woman before you all tonight. Graduating a salutatorian at Technology High School and excited to attend Georgetown University next fall. Thank you.